This may come as a surprise to you, but I don't know a single professional ballroom dancer who hits the gym hard, pumping iron, Stairmaster, etc. We get ample exercise dancing every day. As a matter of fact, we have many pro friends on our YouTube channel here. I'd appreciate if you comment below with your experience in this, but I suspect we're all on the same page here in that if we did have an additional exercise program, it would be too hard on our bodies. And though amateur dancers are younger and they usually don't teach, so A, their body's quicker to recover, B, they go into it with less wear and tear on their body to begin with, and C, they're not already dancing all those extra hours a day by teaching. Honestly, it is quite rare that even they, especially at the championship level, are going to have a fitness regime. Certainly going up the ranks through syllabus, people are like, oh, I got to get in shape, and that's a little different situation. But when you get to that really hardcore athletic level of dancing, really even starting in novice as an amateur, or open if you're doing pro-am, it's just a game changer. That in itself is a substantial fitness regime, okay? Now, when I was going up the ranks, guys, I was an exception to the rule. I'm the only dancer I know that did a hardcore fitness routine. I would run up to 10 miles a day, or conversely, I would spend 2 hours in the gym. I would be lifting small weights, Stairmaster, treadmill, aerobics classes. We had a variety of dance classes. But honestly, guys, if I were to do it over again, I wouldn't do it. I suspect that probably played into my early onset of arthritis. Now, I was mercifully able to overcome that, and I'm so thankful for that. I have no pain now. And I'll put a link below to my experience in treating that, though the key was hitting it early on. So if I were to do it all again, guys, I wouldn't do that stuff. And our pros honestly always cautioned me, like, that's really not so useful for your dancing career anyway. If you want to get the best workout for the comp floor, do comp rounds in your practices. Or if you're paying your pro, you don't want to pay them for that time. You know what? Pay the floor fee, dance your comp round alone. Resist that temptation to stop and nitpick the figures and just athletically and as well as mentally hit it hardcore. It's going to serve you best competitively if your experience in practice is most similar to the comp floor experience. That's going to be the best exercise you can get, guys. Now, I did know one championship level amateur couple. They were U.S. champions. And we were friends. So this was out at Kentucky Fried Chicken in Blackpool. Having lunch together. But anyway, they confided in me. They're like, you know what? Everyone asks us if we exercise, and I say I do this. My partner says she runs 2 miles a day. We don't do any of that. We're just afraid they'll think we're lazy. So guys, don't worry. No need to hide that. I promise you, especially if you're competing, no one's thinking you're lazy. I don't know a single lazy competitor. It doesn't exist, okay? So pros are not slender due to some sort of crazy fitness regime. They are fit, but it is due to dancing a lot. If you danced 7 days a week, even if it was just for a few hours a day, which is what most pros do. At Blackpool, I was told in one of the Blackpool Congresses, which is like kind of a conference, international conference for ballroom dancers at a really high level. that shared, apparently in the United States, the average ballroom dance teacher that's full-time only does about 20 hours a week. It's not that we couldn't teach more. As a matter of fact, early on in my career, I would teach up to 60 hours a week. Insane. But I was saving money to open a massive studio. But you know, this day and age, mama can't do that. I'm no spring chicken. So anyway, as you can imagine, at 60 hours a week, I don't have time to hit the gym, nor do I have the energy. I'm exhausted. And, you know, this day and age, I need to more sparingly book those lessons. But you get the idea, friends. If we're thin as teachers, certainly, it's just due to healthy dietary choices, okay? And to be clear, it is not a competitive thing. It's not really necessary for us in prom because that level of physical exertion is honestly not that much compared to competing championship, where you're really like competing almost like an Olympic level. As a matter of fact, I saw a study of ballroom dancing in terms of the cardio, and it was consistent with an Olympic level sprinter. So if you're competing in open, you're a good athlete. But you will be able to sustain your teaching career long-term just without the excess weight, because it is really hard on your joints if you're carrying, say, 50 extra pounds. Can you compete? Can you compete prom? Absolutely. As a student, 100%. But as a teacher, we have to be a little more cautious because we want to continue to do this job that we love and have a passion for as long as we can. So I hope that's been helpful, and I look forward to seeing you in the morning. If you enjoy all things ballroom dance, hey, hit that subscribe button. Join us here. We are a worldwide community of ballroom dancers. I love hearing your stories. I love hearing your questions because many of us here, regardless of where we are in the world, share the same joys, the same challenges, the same goals, and all that good stuff. So guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Happy dancing.